Hey, thanks for tuning in. So glad you're here. Let's see what's going on. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. Hello, my beautiful curvies. I love each and every one of you. I love my curves. Oh, don't we love the curves of life? The ups, the downs, the ebbs, the flows, the ins, the outs, the arounds and arounds on the thing we call a spiral of life. I didn't think it was dishwasher safe. Okay, $5 gone. Okay, no worries, I'm live. I was trying to see. You know what I did? I went to Five Below and got this new straw drinkable jar, like 20 ounces, right? And I'm just going to tell you this little story, hoping somebody might come in here and join us today on Larger Curves. I did put the reminder up earlier, and so I'm hoping somebody gets a chance to stop in and hang with us over here on Larger Curves. Okay? Okay. So I will go back to the story about Five Below, in which I bought this new water jug, right? Because I had this one for years. I had this other one that I loved for years, right? And I was, unfortunately, it took its last breath. And so I no longer have it, right? It lasted. It was a very durable water jug, easy to clean, easy to use, and durable, like I said, because it was years old. It was at least 5 years old. I mean, yes, some people can be frugal, but then you just have things you like, right? So, and it's not like I have a cabinet full of water bottles or anything. So I'm not like a water bottle hoarder. I had this very specific water bottle for a long time. So, anyway, it came to an end, an unfortunate demise. And so I had to let it go, and I was on the hunt for another water bottle. Now, I'm not like full on like just shopping in these streets and stuff. We have to, they say the winter's going to be cold. And as a person that watched Games of Thrones, I am like, okay, you got to be ready, So I'm not just trying to go throw it around, right? As far as the greenage, but I'm not on that, right? So anyway, I end up at the store Five Below because we were going to this place called Journey to the Dumpling. And their hot oil there, their hot chili oil there is so freaking good. OMG, sidebar. Okay, so I go into Five Below and we look around and, instead of it being the dollar store, everything is Five Below. It's supposed to, it implies that it's Five Below. To me, it meant it's five and below, right? But maybe what they mean is that it's actually $5 below the regular retail price or $5 under the wholesale price or something. Because you get in there and the stuff is like all over the place on prices. And there's some stuff that's less than $5 and there's some things that are over $5, and they have a cornucopia of items for you to purchase should you want to go on a shopping spree there. I mean, you can literally get anything you can get in the dollar store, pretty much you can get there. It's just like a smaller section of it, like maybe one little rack. You know what I mean? Like it's not a lot of it, but they have party supplies, summer supplies, weights, yogas, freaking balls, footballs, soccer balls, dodgeballs, stereo headphones, Bluetooth apparatuses, the wires that you need, the AUX cordy majiggies, they have all of that stuff. And so I know the story is getting long, but anyway, it's a good story because I bought this, I find this water bottle and I hold it up and I hold it up to my sons and I say, do you think this is the one? And they say nothing because they weren't paying attention to me. They were trying to see what they could get for Five Below, whatever they was looking at, right? So anyway, I decided to get this bottle. We go up to the self-checkout, I get it home, and I left it on the counter for a minute. I put it in the dishwasher today, and I say to my sons, I said, well, you think this is dishwasher safe? Because I got to wash it before I use it. And again, they didn't answer me because they wasn't paying attention to me. So I put it in the dishwasher and wished it well. And my son just brought it up to me right now to show me it's melted, deformed plastic hull of a water bottle and no longer usable in any capacity. So that's my Five Below story. So the moral of the story is, should you happen into Five Below, don't count on the water bottle that you get for $5 below whatever on being dishwasher safe. Okay? Okay. At least in my case. I don't know. That was my actual experience. I have a receipt. Okay? So, literally, I have a receipt. Like when I checked out at Self Thing, I got a receipt. So anyway, thanks for that story. Larger Curves. Yes, thanks for that story. So today on Larger Curves, I wanted to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I said, when a fish called Wanda attacks, I said that because you'll see why. So today, Larger Curves reviews Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I have these images to kind of go along with what I'm talking about, but they're still images that I put into, a form. So I want to share that with you. And let's see. And we can start. I can't hear it, can you? I don't know. Oh yeah, there is no volume. Duh. So I'm the volume. Okay, people, this is the first time that I'm trying this interfacing thing. And so I need you to bear with me for just a wee bit, McClurney. Oh, my Irish eyes are smiling at that they are. I practice my accents regularly. That I do. I practice my accents regularly. I can do this in an English accent if you want. I can do it here in my Ireland or Scotland accent. I'm not real sure. Oh, I just went to England. Sure. But I can be all over the place. Let's do that. That's really who I am in my everyday life. My kids are like, Mom, pick a voice. So we'll see what voices I feel like picking today. And we can start with this copyright disclaimer that, under the Copyright Fair Act thingamajigget, the copyright disclaimer under the 107 Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use purposes, criticism, comment, and news. So that's what we're doing over here. So first we're going to start with when I said Scott's in the woods. Maurice takes Kimmie to the woods and gets her up there. And this is his face whenever he plays daft. Because next on my list was Maurice plays daft when Kimmie voices her opinions again, that she's always the last to know whenever he involves them in some shit, but he always wants her to be the one in charge of the stuff. And we'll talk stuff about her being in charge later. Like, how is it coming? Why isn't it faster? But he started it and left it for her to finish. And we as viewers have seen her go through this. And Kimmie is the same, because this is her look on her face when she is saying again, Maurice, this is another project where I know last. You brought me up here to this property in the woods. And, I have a reason to be like, hey. So then Martel gets it from his mama is my next topic. Oh, look, can you see? Hey, wait, how do I make that go away? Because right here it says, maybe if I let this be there. So it says, I mean, that's what a woman is for. That's what Martel says. And he says that while his mother is combing his daughter's hair. Okay. And I'm just like, dude. And then Martel's mama admits that she's the one that told the kids that the mom wrote the song about their dad. Remember in the earlier episodes, in freaking Martel was yelling at Melody about why my kids got to know that. That was wrong for you to tell him that. That was wrong for you to tell him that. And then this is the look on his mama's face with her too much mascara and all that. This is the look on her face when she like, no, I'm the one that told the kids, oh, she just singing about your daddy. And I'm like, lady, but Martel gets it from his mama because he didn't check her. He didn't say nothing to her. And because then she topped it off with, and you need to tell Melody to stop singing about it because da 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 da. So they both have this issue where they can do some outlandish, outrageous stuff and have no accountability whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Martel gets it from his mama. That whole don't take any accountability for what you're doing wrong because he didn't even check her, like I said, about telling the kids, oh, that song just about your daddy, you know? So I think Martel gets it from his mama. You can leave a comment down below if you agree or if you don't agree. So now the next topic is Black mental health matters. Look, let me pause this because Dr. Francis was the doctor. Oh, one who cares. Oh my gosh. Hello. OMG. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Hi. Oh, that was awesome. Let's see. Yeah, I'm so excited. One Who Cares popped in. So, One Who Cares, I was over here talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, and come to find out that we're up to the part where one of the M's, I get them so confused, honestly. So there's Maurice, Marceau, and Martel. Okay, I got them right. And I just wanted to let you know how much I care. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Now getting back to my where'd it go? Larja, get with your program. Okay, don't want to take all the people's time. Yes, One Who Cares. I was only going to do this till 4, so I only have like a couple more minutes, but it won't take long. But I wanted to acknowledge that Marceau in this, or whichever, the M with Tisha, he's anti freaking psychology, yet he thinks he's depressed. But it's not his fault that he's that way. And so he was reluctant to show up at the Black Mental Health Matters roundtable that Maurice put together. And Martel actually showed up, though, because Dr. Francis said that he seems like a great guy. So here he is coming into the office, and you know what? The doctor is in. He was there to talk about Black mental health, and he listened to these men tell what they were going through in real time and indicate what are stressors to them and indicate like all the other things that he has going on. And give a diagnosis kind of by just, it wasn't a full on like, oh, you crazy, you bipolar. It wasn't that type of situation. Yet what it was just like, listen to yourself, you know? And now you said escape. And Maurice is like, I did say escape. I feel like I need to escape. And he said that he couldn't put his wife, he put off doing things with his wife for work, and he put off doing his things for work for his wife. And you know, all season they've been saying Kimmie is a side chick. Well, the doctor said this man has 2 wives. So basically, Kimmie is still a side chick because Maurice is married to his freaking work. He's like building he has so many freaking irons in the fire that he can't be the way that he needs to be in both places. So the doctor was saying, you need to invest in something completely. So then we have Martel and his crying game. He's always with the wah, wah, poor me. Man, dude, you did what you did. You know that whole thing about you made this bed, now you have to lie in it? Yeah, that part, Martel. I'm sorry. You need to like, I want to feel sorry for you because it's so freaking maddening watching you be this ignorant in your self-absorption, because he even said that he never wanted to know how to do girls' hair because that's women's business. Remember I told you that? And he said that to his mom who did nothing. But he wants to have these kids full time, but he don't feel like having to do hair. And so he's just so duplicitous in everything. And that's his crying game. He never takes accountability. And then we're on to the destiny race. Okay. The destiny race was a beautiful, beautiful thought and idea carried out. I would love to have a destiny race. It was a 5K race where the people took a plaque, and yeah, Martel is a simp. One Who Cares nailed it, right? So the destiny race was a 5K race where they wrote down their dreams on a board and they put it at the finish line. Then they go to the start of the line, which was 5K away, and they race. Look at him. Look, that's Martel's daughter right there. He raises in athletes, over there. It was beautiful seeing all these Black people, all this melanated greatness race towards their dreams. As a man speaketh, so shall he be. You know what I'm saying? As a goddess speaketh, so shall he be. Our words are, in fact, magic. I'm just saying. That's why people do affirmations. That's why we have all of this positive speaking. That's why the whole freaking Barnes and Noble had 2 floors of self-awareness and self-help that started with telling yourself, I can do it, So anyway, they ran towards their dreams. And this is Tisha and who's it's right here. And then we have that. So that was Destiny's race. And then we have Destiny's Place, which is where Martel's mama tried to put Destiny, was in her place, because you can't tell him what he needs to do, Miss Destiny. This is what this picture is saying right here. You can't tell him what to say, Miss Destiny. That's my son, and you guys can't just be ganging up on him and da-da-da-da-da. And she just like came in out of the blue, but like I said before, oh my gosh, hello. That's Love, my dogs too. Hello, Love. I'm so glad you came. Let me say hello properly. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad you're here. Let me get some of this for you. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. We're just over here talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I named this episode, It's Kind of Rude. I did name it A Fish Called Wanda. And I said it stinks because when a fish called Wanda, that's what I said. When a fish called Wanda attacks, it was kind of rude. So I've already gone over so much, but we are to the part right here where Destiny's Place. In the description, there's a thingamajigget that I'm going through, like a synapse. And so So we're to Destiny's place. Now I'm going to restart. I'm going to press play right back on here so that we can start back on Larger Curves here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Oh my God. Do you mind smashing a button like the like button? And if you haven't smashed the subscribe button, would you mind doing that too? It will really help me out. I love you all, my beautiful curves. That's what we decided the other day. We had a live the other day where we decided the name for us, for my tribe, is curvies and curves, right? So I'm Larger Curves and I love my curves and you're my curvies and I love you and I'm so excited that you're here. So anyway, let me continue with this because I only have 10 more minutes because I said I was only going to do this for a half hour. So, okay. So Martel's mom gets all in Destiny's face because I guess Martel said, Mom, I need you to do something. And, she was like, okay, baby, I got you. I'm going to go over here and try to start something. And all Melody was saying, all Destiny was saying was that Martel has a way of being passive aggressive towards Melody. And that's all he was saying, right? So when Martel's mom comes up, oh, that's Melody's mom standing next to her. When Martel's mom comes up, she really doesn't have like any say so. Like, lady, go sit down where the mom sit. You know how we used to have a kids table? I'm sorry to say it, but I think they need an elders table on some of these shows where they just have their whole own little area over the way they do the husbands. Let the husbands, you know how the husbands usually just stay out of it and they over there somewhere. Let the moms do that because because you can't cuss an elder out. And Martel's mom needed to get cussed out right then. And look at Martel laughing, duh, duh, duh. And he literally, physically went and stood behind his mama, y'all. He literally physically did that, y'all. I'm telling you, Martel gets it from his mama. And look at the look on Tiffany's face. She said, he ain't get a chance to hold nothing because his mom came and took care of it for him. Cleaned up his little mess. Oh, y'all not gonna beat up my boy. Her son is the biggest bully on the yard. And she like, y'all not gonna beat up on my son. And he literally went and stood behind his mama after starting with Melody. Okay. Now, also the reason Tiffany looked like this is because she had started everything by saying, oh yeah, we haven't seen each other since our vow renewal. And, we always arguing. And then she looked at them. And so of course, Martel had to say that it was Melody's fault. I'm always late for your live stream, but I'll watch the replays. Oh my God, I appreciate that. Yeah, we only got like 8 minutes on here today. I was going to just breeze through this, but I didn't know that her forehead was taking so long. I don't know why I made this picture that long because, hiding behind Mama's skirt was really something that Martel did. And it was obvious. It was like we could see it happen. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Next, we're going to have when the ex-in-laws greet. She can get the smoke too, right? She can get the smoke too. As simple as and his mom, right? Well, but I can't really, I'll say that Wanda is nobody that I really want to be known for cussing out. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be too easy too, but she needs a good cuss out. And so does Martel's mama. So look, she said her mom jumped right in. And then after he let his mom disrespect everybody there and jump in places she didn't need to be, he's like, oh, look, Mom, you did a good job. Come on. Let's go right now. I think we got enough camera time. Come on, Mom, let's go. Anyway, that's what I'm making him say. And look, Destiny's just like, ooh, that lady crazy. She having to laugh it off because she really wanted to cuss the lady out. But on the way out, Martel mom and Melody's mom greet. That's where we are. And we only have a couple more things in the description. So that's where they do their greeting. The ex-in-laws greet. And then, of course, here come Miss Wanda. Of course, here come Miss Wanda. Because a fish called Wanda stinks, and she had to come over here and let y'all smell that shit because you wanted to make sure that it was her. What's your take on Tiff? Okay, let's see. So, what's your take on Tiff? Does she at times say the wrong thing? Oh, totally. she does at times say the wrong thing at the wrong time. But I think she does it on purpose because she then kind of plays coy, and you can tell she's playing coy by the look on her face. She gives the camera, she does that little side cheek, like, you know? And so obviously it was with intention that she started what she started, you know? And so she she says the wrong thing at the wrong time on purpose. And I did not like the way she came in this season. I kind of like a nice soft landing. You don't have to be loud and bangy and break all the china and you do all the best reads and stir all the best pots on your first season. You can have a nice, noob season where you're just like, kindly inserted without having to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Love my dogs. Yes, agreed. Agreed. So when Melody's mom and Martel's mom right here, or vice versa, man, it was a really nice, oh, look, they were really trying to be like cordial because they're still family. They still have grandkids and they both still want the best for their children, And so they were getting a nice conversation when Miss Wanda comes over with her. Yeah, I told Melody and Martel they need to get back together. Reading the room is not her strongest suit. No, reading the room is not her strongest suit indeed. So then, Miss Wanda comes up and says, oh yeah, I told them that they need to get back together. And Melody's mom is like, oh, hell no. And Martel's mom smooth walked away and Martel helped her again. He's like, okay, mama, come on, let's go. So right here is where Martel's mom already left and Melody's mom is all right, Miss Wanda, like that's sounding kind of stupid. And then, but Miss Wanda was like, no, it's not stupid. And then Melody's mom is so sweet and sharp. She said, honestly, nobody's going to listen to a thing you have to say with a husband and a boyfriend. Nobody's going to be taking relationship advice from you. So you could just go on with that. And she was nice and calm about it. And the calmer a person is with a person like Wanda, the more hyphy they get because they need you stirred too. They need you out of your center in order for their mission, for that in exchange to be complete. You know what I'm saying? That's just a negative person. That's a negative, toxic person. And she's damaging Tisha's relationships and Tisha allows it. I don't even much feel sorry for Tisha. If I had a mom like Wanda, honestly, I'd be like, Mom, don't come. Honestly, cameras or no cameras, especially when you're not getting paid and all it's making me do is look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So then she's all, I didn't put that on social media. And she said, I put it on social media myself. And so it was all this back and forth with them. And then because Miss Wanda was getting louder and louder and louder, here come Melody over like, why are you talking to my mama like that? What's going on? And she didn't just come up and shut it down. She kind of came and stood by while Miss Wanda was going off. Oh, because finally Melody's mom said ever so calmly, you are just too ghetto for me. It was great. It was great. And look, who this? Y'all, that's Miss Wanda. That's Miss Wanda. Let me see. Y'all, did you see that? That was Miss Wanda. Who this? Who this? Who this? Who this? That's Miss Wanda, y'all. Look what she done did. She got hazel contacts. She looked like Sookie with the good. That's what she looked like, is Sookie with the good. And she got her weave redone. And she's like, you ain't calling me ghetto. She's like, you need to know the difference between ghetto, okay? Y'all, who this? Oh, I only have like 30 seconds left. Let me hurry up. A fish called Wanda stinks. Anyway, woman, please. That's finally what freaking Melody's mom says to her. She's just like, woman, please. Woman, please. And then here come Melody talking about, look, You guys need to stop all this right here. And then finally, Tisha's going to come up. Here, I'm going to fast forward because finally Tisha going to come up so we can stay closer to the time I said. Transform but still ghetto. Yes, transform but still ghetto. Yes. Oh my gosh. So then here come Tisha up with only half the story as always and automatically defending her wrong ass mama. I mean, that's why Tisha looks crazy, is because she's always defended her mom blindly. That woman just came and told the mother of the newly divorced person that she needs to get back with basically a mental abuser, because Martel's gaslighting, I'm sure, is detrimental to the health of those around him. Anyway, Tisha, come get your hood ass mama again, is how I finish this thing. Because again, Tisha had to come get her mama. And Tisha ended up dragging her mama. Her mom still wanted to have some smoke with the old lady. She always want to argue about some stuff. I'm just like, Lord, oh my God. That's why I'm saying, if they were over at the older table, over at the elders table, then we wouldn't have to see all of this back and forth necessarily, right? But because specifically Miss Wanda came and inserted herself. Now I'm wondering, I'm sure it must have been produced on a level, but she seems real comfortable being in those type of situations. I myself prefer, to more comment on them than actually experience them myself. And because I'm just more on a positive note. But anyway, she's for some reason, Miss Wanda was ending it by calling all of Tisha's friends snakes and saying she knows a snake when she sees a snake. Whoever the snake is, I don't know, because Miss Wanda crazy. I don't know. She was arguing with Melody's mama. But then she ended up talking about Kimmie, and whatever she said in Vegas stays in Vegas, but she knows a snake when she sees a snake is what Kimmie's was what Miss Wanda said. Now, can somebody put in the comments just real quick that pretty much is the summation of the Mations of the Love and Marriage Huntsville? Because I'll do a quick recap. We had Scott's in the Woods, Maurice plays daft, Kimmie knows last, Martel gets it from his mama, Black mental health matters, the doctor is in, Kimmie is a side chick after all, Martel's crying game, Destiny race, Destiny's place, hiding behind your mama's skirt, ex-in-laws greet, a fish called Wanda stinks, woman please, Tisha, come get your hood ass mama again. And that pretty much sums up my review here on Larger Curves, the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Those were my takeaways pretty much. And I hope you enjoyed them. And I hope that you leave a comment down below. I hope you smash the buttons, my curvies, my beautiful curves. And I hope you share this video and like this video and subscribe. And you know what? Oh yeah, while I have 3 people here. Oh, please, 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 please. I only need 4 more people to subscribe before I get to 400 subscribers. What'd you say over there? 400 subscribers you might have. Well, I think she's going to have 400 subscribers sooner than later if somebody in here subscribes today. Yay! All right, yeah, all those voices are mine, by the way. If you didn't catch it earlier, I used to practice my accent, so I did. So I've got me an English one. I've got me one from Ireland. I got me a Jamaican, you know what I'm saying over there. So sometimes they'll pop in from time to time. And like my kids always say, Mommy, pick a voice. And I say, no. So anyway, thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves, where your curves matter because you matter. You know what I'm saying? Your curves are like your direct impression on life. It's like your carbon footprint. It's your positive vibrational frequency that you're leaving in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're going to watch it? Oh, awesome. Loved it. We'll watch the replays. And I did hit the like button. Yay! And I'm so happily subscribed. And I'm so happy that you're subscribed too, because I really appreciate it when you come over here and help me You know what I'm saying? Toddy! No, oh my God, Toddy, I just finished up the freaking review. You want to come on? I was just going to come off because I said the thing was only going to go till for 30 minutes, but I did finish almost on time because I did like this 4-minute intro of the story where I bought this water jug. And so nobody was here for that part, but luckily Love My Dogs 2 is here. One Who Cares is in the house. Yes. So excited. And now Toddy Vision. Let me drop this link, girl. Let me drop the link. Pasting. Maybe she can join. Maybe Toddy Vision can join because yeah, I was just gonna play this music out while I thought we was leaving. Let me see. DT, no way! Oh my gosh, DT. Oh, I have a huge smile on my face. Let me get to where I need to get to for DT's in the house. Yes. Woo! All right. OMG, OMG. Oh my God, oh my God. And we also had who? Toddy Vision. What? Okay. So yes, Toddy Vision. If you would grace us with your presence, that would probably be appreciated. I'm not sure. DT is in the house. DT is in the house. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I just got here on time. Yeah, you did. Are you the kind of person that the party doesn't start till you get there anyway? That's what I'm saying, right? Wherever you are is the perfect moment, and whatever you're doing happens to be right on time. That's what I'm saying. Okay. We're going to add Toddy to the stream. Look, DT says, Love My Dog says, hey, DT, sending love. And DT says, hey, love my dogs too. Dear, hope all is well. DT is so sweet. I love DT. I want to go to New Zealand and visit DT and hang out. Yeah, that would be nice one day. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Toddy Vision. Toddy.
Hello.
Hey, beautiful. How's it going? Let me put it side by side. There we go. Where's your avatar?
I see it now. I don't know what happened to it, but
that happened on my last thing, girl. I was looking at it the whole time, but on the replay, I was a white circle. I was like, oh, how did that happen? I don't know. I hope I'm not oh no, I think I'm here this time. It looks like I'm here. I don't know. Hey, you guys, is my avatar there? My avatar's there, right, Toddy?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and you put this line on here?
No, I don't know what. I'm trying to fix it now.
But hey, we needed to see the line and think about balance, right? Yes. Let's see.
So,
hey, did you get to see any of the Love and Marriage?
I did. I actually just finished it, and I was like, I know I'm gonna miss her freaking live. That's crazy.
Oh no way! Look, you're here right on time because I just did my part. Now we can hear what you thought. Hey, we can replay my little thingamajigget, and oh look, your avatar went away again. Hello.
Yes.
Oh look, the avatar is showing. Love My Dogs 2 says. Is Toddy's avatar showing right now, Love My 2? Because to me, it looks like a white circle. Again, no, I don't know. Hey, look. And I tried it on all my devices last time to make sure that it was a white circle, and it came across a white circle. OMG, I'm laughing because a fish called Wanda is also the title. Yes, I know. That's why I said it, DT, because those of us who know true humor will know what that is. Let me put this like this. Look, I'm laughing because A Fish Called Wanda is also the title of a comedy film too. Yes, with Jamie Lee Curtis and one of that Michael guy and that other dude. And yes, love that movie. Love it. No, it's not. Yeah, no, seriously. It's a comedy film. It's called A Fish Called Wanda. Yeah, it's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I'm with you, Larger Curves. It's not showing on mine either. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Got it up there now. Okay.
There
So,
you are, beautiful. There you are, gorgeous as your Joker self.
ah,
I
hey,
see you.
DT, how you doing?
That movie was funny. Yes, it was. Here, I'm just going to do us two right now until you're ready to give your commentary. Yes, yes, yes. And John Cleese, yes, hilarity. Okay. That's good hilarity over there in England is, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Toddy,
Where's
Toddy.
Thick Girl?
Oh, I don't know where Thick Girl Prosperity is today. I haven't seen her today. I hope she's well. Yeah. I totally decided to just do this real fast before the Real Housewives of um the Real Karens of Beverly Hills reunion part 4 is tonight. And they will have to sum up their boring season because you know it was pretty boring except for her vitriol that one time against Sutton, and that was just like I don't know, like the rage over there. Anyway, I'm really interested to hear what your takeaways were from the Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, what would your title have been for yours? Like,
Um, I would probably, I don't know, family issues, family matters. I don't know. I feel
uh,
like I got like a little insight into everyone's family, like drama this episode, their family issues. And
yeah,
one thing I noticed, like there's a common dynamic between everyone's families where the the more entrepreneurial mate is always having, it seems like, the same problem, like almost as if it made me think that maybe they should have married mates who were just as focused as they are, because it just seems like everyone's having the same issue.
right. Yeah, it's like not only inter friendship, like they all do have that commonality.
Mhm.
Um yeah, but I'm also noticing the mother's involvement, the degree of the mother's involvement and these type of problems. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if there's a correlation there, you know? So let's see. I was saying, nope, DT. I saw it in theaters.
I did. I feel like everyone's mom is like distant, like in a healthy way. They have a healthy parental relationship, except for Wanda. I mean, it's one thing when you invite the parents around and they end up in something, but Wanda wants to be in the mix so bad. So for me, it was like this was just one of those, out of all these seasons, this was the first time the other mothers got into anything,
Uh-huh.
so I don't feel like they're really problematic from what I've seen. Just this one episode out of all these years, I don't feel that way.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the end of it was that Wanda's the way she wants to be in the negativity. Like I'm just like, lady, go sit down, you
Yeah.
know? And for Tisha to allow her to damage these real relationships that could be like in real life, it has to be like maddening to have this lady like do this. Or do you think they all just go kick it afterwards? Like I'm not sure, you know what I mean? But it seems like people don't really want to be bothered with Miss Wanda. Even also her own husband has said, please stop bringing this lady around, and she just she don't listen, just like he said is the reason he wanted to go to therapy he didn't want to go to. But
Yeah.
look, DT was when I was just talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. To that, DT says, "I can't stand Flip Lisa, Tilapia, Looking Rena, and Horit Dorito, Fake Versace. They can go." That's what I'm saying. You know, Sidebar. So yes, Doritos and her fake Versace. How was that worth $1 million? And should somebody be looking at their bankruptcy records? Because didn't he like just recently claim that billions and billions of dollars worth of freaking um bankruptcy? Didn't he just brag about that practically on that other episode? And freaking now she all of a sudden had $1 million worth of all the retail stuff that she's paying. It's just not adding up. And what does he really do anyway? And what does she really do? And because who's really buying her dresses? And what happened to Beach of Beverly and the sunglasses? Didn't she have some sunglasses once, DT? I don't know. Y'all don't know what we're talking about. Maybe we're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But flip Lisa Tilapia looking Rinna. That's Lisa Rinna, the soap star that's on that show. And she is such a shit stir. She is like the ultimate soap villain in real life. Okay. And
Lives about them, about their show?
huh?
Do you do lives about their show as well?
Not usually. Not usually. But I was just entertaining DT right here because look what else DT says real fast. Is that DT says that he doesn't usually watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. He was just here to listen. So I was just doing that little sidebar for DT specifically, and we can go.
Yeah. You should do those reviews because you guys end up talking about it every time we go
We
live.
do, huh? We do, huh, DT? DT, I haven't done one of those, huh? I'll definitely do one. Maybe I'll do one tonight, DT, after the freaking reunion airs here. I might do one tonight, DT. Yeah. So let's see. And then Love My Dogs Too says, flip Lisa. That's hilarious, huh? That's what I'm like. DT comes with the names, okay? And the edits on the graphics. So, okay, Toddy, here. Did you see any of it? You had just tuned in, huh?
Yeah, no, I didn't watch a review. But I did watch the entire show. I was watching the show while you were reviewing.
Yeah. Here, this is the pictures that I have saved up. What a coincidence to be robbed right after. Yes, exactly. While this is playing, what a coincidence to be robbed right after she revealed all of that info about her clothes at the reunion. Yes. And on the night of the reunion. And supposedly, other stations have reported that we're talking about Dorito over there again on Beverly Hills. And supposedly it had been reported that she was fired. She knew she wasn't going to be asked back by the time it actually happened. And so, yeah, it just screams setup, screams production. A gigantic plate glass, sliding glass window is the way some robbers decided to get in your house to steal your freaking $1 million worth of freaking jewelry and take all your bags. Really? Really, that happened? And all you had to say when you're known for not shutting the fuck up, all you had to say was, oh, please, I have children. Don't hurt me. And instead of kill you, which you said that they did say that they were going to do, they left you alone and just rummaged through your shit and ended up getting in 20 minutes, knew exactly where $1 million worth of shit was. Or how much is a Birkin bag? How many Birkin bags make $1 million if it's about Birkin bags? And, or, as far as jewelry goes, you can have a lot of jewelry too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I guess you could take a handful of diamonds and it can be easily worth $1 million. So it just sounds like it should be a lot of stuff, $1 million worth of jewels and bags. Oh my gosh, Dorit, really? I hope it was insured, doll, because when the insurance company comes and looks at that sliding plate glass window that wasn't even tempered, did you see the way it was in shards? Like it was like in a 1970s freaking action adventure movie, all jaggedy and stuff. It didn't even shatter and spider or anything. It looked like it was like just jaggedy. I'm like, that's like anyway, I need to have more compassion. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I'm so glad her family is okay, but it reeks of setup. Anyway, I'm sorry, Toddy. I stop it. But some of these pictures was part of my review. So, okay. So like on this first picture, when they went into the woods, what did you think about freaking Maurice taking this woman into the woods? And what did you think about that? What did you think about that?
Well, I was a little confused. I was like, okay, so I was like, oh, okay, so they're going to build their house out here, but I'm just confused of how she thought they were going to build their house and he didn't. And how does it's like, no, that conversation could not have happened in any way. Like,
Right.
have leaned in either direction, because there's no way that, I don't think we believe he lied and told her the house was going to be built. And
Mhm.
it doesn't seem like she actually asked either. So I just felt like, well, that was just assumptions being made. And I guess I'm just wondering, why was it ever assumed to be something that was not business?
Mhm.
I don't know. So I guess we'll never know because we weren't there for that conversation. But it just seemed like a miscommunication to me. It didn't seem like that big of a deal.
Right.
To me, when I see these conversations, I see the entrepreneurial differences in these couples,
Mhm.
because, it seemed like, okay, so this is the next step in her adventures in real estate.
Mhm.
I do feel like it should have been talked about, but I kind of feel like business wise, because the issue, I guess, is separating business from the marriage. Business wise, this is typically how you would introduce the scenario to someone, is it not? Let me show you this land and let you know who I have who's going to be working on it. And then,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know. I kind of just felt like if they weren't married, then maybe if he brought people onto the project that you did not want to work with, then you would say, well, actually, you would come to him with people who you thought would be a better fit and say that this is who I want to go with and this is who I think we should go with. But the relationship and the business mix just always makes it so much more emotional.
Yeah.
There's just something, and Kimmie's my absolute favorite, but
Yeah, right? Like
yeah,
fan fave.
she's my favorite, but there's something that bothers me when it comes to their co-parenting. Like, I almost get a vibe of her, like she was ready to be done with it, but she can't be because she married a man with a younger child. And
Uh-huh.
I kind of just feel like, I don't know, something about their communication about Monster just never really completely sits well with me. I don't know.
That entire situation with Monster and the what's her name, Zyla, the ex-wife, uh,
Yeah.
that put me off to also in this season when it played out in real time that she didn't know that Monster was even vaping. Like, you put your son in my life, make me responsible for him in so many ways. Oh, I can pick him up. Oh, I can set his parties up. Oh, I can do things that you tell me to do. But on real life ish, like vaping, that's real life ish. Why didn't I know about that? Oh, but you need me to pick him up from the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I
that sat well with me either, Kimmie. And I think what's happening with her is that it's building up. And like she tells him in this scene, you've done this to me before. You've set all of this up. She knows he doesn't, I mean, he knows that she doesn't get down with them like that. And he always putting them in the mix. As far as Martel, like how she was like, Martel, really? He doesn't
but
even have a license.
But he made a good point, because previous seasons we have seen them begging to work with the Holtz. Martel has been doing all the work without a license and
Uh,
working with a partner who has a license the whole time, and he's been good enough. You know what I'm saying?
but
So,
he doesn't have it now. So she's like, that's a legitimate question. If this is all
no,
business,
because what
if
Maurice
he
said,
waits,
he
nobody
did
agrees
the
with you.
same thing, this exact same thing, by working with another person who has a license. It's the same thing he's been doing.
That's being
The
with,
last
yeah, no, yeah.
wife. So there is no difference as long as he has a partner who has a license. However, I do feel like if you don't want to work with Martel and you think there's a better option, then go find it. And then present it to him and say, okay, I know you wanted to work with Martel. I found a better option. Here's why I think this is a better option. This, and that's where we separate. That's why I say you can clearly see the business and the relationship just spilling into each other.
Yeah, definitely. You're right. The intimacy, the co-parenting. Look, love my dogs too, says Toddy. I agree with you on the issue of co-parenting. I think Maurice needs to work on his communication skills with her.
Mhm.
Okay. I totally agree. Awesome. Love my dogs too. What do you think, Toddy?
I agree. I think they need to work on their communication. I do think that it's difficult co-parenting when you have all the issues that they've had. On one hand, it seems that the ex-wife and the family are really stressing that Kimmie was a side chick. So
And
with
yes, right,
yeah, with that being a factor, then you have to consider the issues that might be that we know have taken place between the parents. So if the parents decide that this is something we don't have to share, then that's just one of the things that comes with raising a child that's not yours and co-parenting. And I actually would think that she
well,
might
I'm just
stand it
okay, go ahead.
child
Uh,
already. So if Monster does, if there's tension between the the child and the step parent, then it might be an issue of just not wanting to paint him out to be a bad kid, and we're already trying to get her to adjust to him
right,
living here full time when she was about to be an empty nester. So
right.
it's so many layers to think about when you're co-parenting.
Yeah, I forgot the other one is so much older because I'm like, oh, she has her own kid, but that's not a kid, Larger. That's like a freaking full-on man that's joning on her friend Destiny. Remember, Destiny thought he had a crush on her.
Yeah.
That was funny. But yeah, I can see your point of view. I respect that because that makes me have to hear it in another perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
that can be very like my way, and when we are here over here on larger curves and where all opinions are welcome, you know what I'm saying? It's an opportunity for us to round ourselves because my linear thinking, as far as my thought, that's like a one direction thing, right? And then here you come and it's like you help bend me, you help curve me out, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that perspective because yeah, the co-parenting is a really deep sub issue already.
Yeah,
So
and single mom, Zion will tell me, like, I have been just telling people about, maybe a incident with a teacher, whatever, and he's like, "Can you not tell people?" You know what I'm saying? You do have to respect your child's boundaries. They have their own personalities and minds, and everything is just not for everyone. It's just difficult, and that's not good. Like if I am to get married, then my husband would have to understand some things Zion just won't want you to know about,
right.
and it is what it is. But I didn't like the fact that she made it about her. I almost expected more from her, and I really just get like there's a bit of resistance. Like she's just like, damn, I was about to be an empty nester, and he wants me to start over with a child that's not mine.
Right. And not have any of the input as a actual co-parent on all levels. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it feels like a big give. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. To me, it didn't seem like it should have made it out of Maurice's mouth without it even being like, oh yeah, damn, you don't even have to mention it, but because it when it came up, Kimmie looked stupid.
Not
And
really
again,
though,
she looks
because
stupid again because every time they say she's a side chick, he sits there with that same look on his face from earlier when he in the woods with that same Purdue look on his face.
she a side chick.
She was a side chick, but he
That's
made
just
her a
what it.
wife.
She
He
just,
made her a wife though.
so at the end of the day, she might be better off admitting it because how can he lie to people who know?
Right? Or do you think he lied to her or what?
And I just have a hard time believing. First, well, she knows that they knew each other before they got the divorce, and she said they
Right.
didn't become romantic until after the divorce
Right.
was had.
I
I'd
bet they made out heavy.
um,
I bet they made out heavy
yeah,
or
I mean,
something like that. I think there was a level of intimacy
the
that
ex-wife knows
was side chickable to everybody else and even to her, but since it wasn't actual maybe, full on traditional that penetration, that maybe she's like, we didn't do anything until after he was divorced. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But they were totally making out hot and heavy doing all the other orifices.
treading that thin line. You know that they were probably romantic or dating and going out or something. The wife knew about her, obviously. Everyone else knows. I mean, I like Kimmie, but she was a side chick. It don't matter. She's the wife now, but it looks like she was a side chick.
Uh-oh. That mystery is solved, people, right here on Larger Curves. Kimmie is a side chick. And that's going to come up later in another picture. But what did you think about this freaking Martel and his mom. Do you think this is the scene where he's like, yeah, I don't think men should have to do girls' hair. That's what women are for. But he left a whole wife that was doing that for a side chick that's not, for a mama that can, because he don't want to. And
Well,
his
he actually
mom,
said he was learning how. He said his mom was teaching him now, and he's as a single dad now he's knowing, and that's just gonna be the transition. That's not anything that I haven't heard before. A lot of people, when they're married, expect the woman to do the girl's hair.
yeah, that's true. Um, Maurice may not have been truthful with Kimmie back then, in my opinion. Says, love my dog too. That's what I'm saying. Prosperity, thick girls in the house. Oh my gosh.
What's up,
No
girl?
way. Oh my gosh. Prosperity, thick girl. What's good? How you doing? Yeah, we're talking love in Marriage Huntsville. Okay, we are just up to the part where Martel and his mom, just got Tottie's DM. Oh, excellent. Yes. So this scene is also where his mom admits that she is the one who told the kids the song was about their daddy. Now, how many episodes ago was it, people that know? Was it that Martel was like, you didn't have to tell them it was about their daddy. They shouldn't know that song is about their daddy. Why you don't know that song about their daddy? He did that.
Yeah.
And this lady said, oh, I told the best so-and-so, oh, she just wrote that song about your daddy. That's all.
Yeah. She did say she told the son, and he sat there looking crazy, and she shouldn't have done that. But I think we talked about this the last time. The fact that when they argued, Melody never said she didn't do it as well. So we don't know, but and maybe she'll say it on the reunion, like whether she had ever said anything or not. But I don't understand. I guess I don't know. It's hard when other people do stuff. I hate when people run their mouth too much to kids. Like, why did she say that?
Yeah, why did his mom say that? And why didn't he say, you know what, mom? You really made, oh, awesome. Thank you. Love my dogs too. Have a wonderful day. I'll try to catch you streaming live. This was fun. Oh, excellent. Thank you for hanging out so much. I appreciate you staying
Bye.
a little longer here on Larger Curves, where I know she already smashed that like button and smashed the subscribe button. And if you haven't, be sure you do it right now. Smash the buttons on your way in, on the way out. I really appreciate my beautiful curves showing up and celebrating life with me today while we're standing here, sitting here, being here, existing here, talking about Larger Curves, okay? And love and marriage, Huntsville, and all the things happening over there with none other than Toddy, vision, vision, vision. Yes. Thanks, love my dogs too, for coming in. Prosperity Thick Girl 40 says she needs to talk to that Korean lady who sold her that damn wig. The way she talked to Destiny. Hello, can we? I'm going to go back. I'm going to show that picture right now because I was mad at her eyeliner and her wig, actually.
Oh my gosh.
I really was. Let's see where she are. Yes. I was mad at her eyeliner and her wig.
I mean, look, everybody don't do that type of stuff. So
no, but by the end, she got it together. By her last confessional over here somewhere, she has it together. So yeah, no, it was a bad day. Everybody has a bad day. But I see what you're saying, Prosperity Thick Girl. But in this scene, yeah, he didn't say anything to her in real time. And then she turned around to him. And
started, so she was like, don't say nothing to me. Say something to her for making a song. I was like, she didn't let him say nothing. He shut up. It's his mom. He had to shut up.
He is such a mama's boy.
Respectful. He was respectful.
But it's like he's a mama's boy, but he disrespects women on every level. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that he really, I don't know. Like, is he scared of her? Does he like her? I don't know. Is there some Freudian something going on where you could hold, like you could be the, like, you usually want some dude that like loves their mom, you know?
I mean, he's respectful to his mom. Like
he's a
so
I don't know. Anyway, then we have Big Head. This is the next scene that happened was when they went to the when the doctor came to them. Remember?
Hmm.
And so that was the next scene that happened, and that's why I said later on we were going to see that Kimmie really is a side chick. She needs to come with that mouth. She needs to come camera ready. Prosperity Thick Girl says, with all that in the mouth, she needs to come on camera ready. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't come on camera looking all crazy and talking ish, because then we talk ish too. But
So the therapy session was, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that therapist. So I was surprised that that's who they were meeting with.
uh-huh.
But I mean, I don't know. How did you feel about what they got from it? Do you feel like it was a good session?
I feel like him saying to Maurice and Maurice seeming to accept it coming from him that Kimmie is in fact a side chick, in as much as he has two wives because he can't not do work and he can't not do Kimmie. You know, like he's not really fully committed to either because of the other.
Hmm.
And so the doctor telling him that, you know, this man has two wives. That's what's going on. You got to like focus on one, you know?
So, see, I never liked this guy, especially when couples go in, because you see why the men don't want to go back to him. And I like the second therapist that Martel and Melody got. I think was just great because she did what she was supposed to do to make both parties feel comfortable, so she can keep working with them. And
Right.
I don't like him as a therapist because he didn't give advice, and I'm like, okay, so what type of what normally they send you home with an assignment to help you create balance or to improve communication or whatever. He said, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You didn't help. You told them the same thing they already knew. You told them the same things that they women been telling them. He don't never help. You know what I'm saying? Like, send them home with some tips to communicate better from now on, some work balance life tips. He didn't have nothing valuable. That's just my opinion.
Uh-huh.
He didn't give him no advice. He told him, I mean, he used some creative words, but he did not give them any work to do to improve.
Yeah, and he didn't give him like a diagnosis either. So that's why what he did say that was real. I felt like, but you're right, it wasn't like here go
I would
do this
pay
about.
for it.
And I don't think that I don't know, like to me, part of the rapport would have to be like they didn't really look that comfortable with him altogether. And maybe they were just saying, yeah, 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 for the cameras. You know what I mean? Because if you do look at the level of advice, like telling him you have two wives could be like, what? But I mean, it was honest. And Martel, though, what did he even tell Martel?
He didn't tell him nothing.
He didn't say anything to
He
Martel,
didn't
huh?
say nothing. That's what I'm saying. He did not say anything valuable. He gave an opinion of his situation, and he basically just gave him a creative way.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I read this comment. Oh my
He
God.
said the same thing that he was told, just in a creative way to make you say, "Oh," but it's like, bro, where's the advice? Where's the help? And I don't never see him give. Even when Tisha came in, like he's telling her all these things, and but where's the help? Like,
Right.
where's the help? So
Right.
that's a waste of money. And I feel
Maybe they
like,
don't share the help with us because Tisha was like, oh, she didn't Tisha want to go back?
yeah, she did, but Tisha's not that smart.
You're right about that.
She did.
Maybe
I mean,
she's
she didn't
not.
even. And my thing is, when she couldn't say who she was, he wasn't able to give her anything, like, to tell her what her value was. I don't like him as a therapist, but I would like to see more of Melody and Martels because I was so impressed with her, and I
Yeah.
like seeing that type of work.
Which episode was that?
Um, this was a while back, but Melody and Martel got a new therapist who was helping them co-parent, and
Oh,
she was so professional. She was, even when they left, Martel said, I like her because I didn't feel attacked. I felt heard. And
uh,
she listened, and then she gave them um, methods to
good.
work and move
Yeah.
forward.
Well, that's excellent. I'll have to go. I think but they ended up getting in a fight in the parking lot, right?
Yes,
Okay, I remember now.
but it actually did her job.
Yeah, because they ended up having to, you know, feel about it, talk about it, get to it. Oh, now you have emotions all stirring at the top. Let's argue in the parking lot and drive off angry, you know? One step forward, two steps back sometimes. Okay, look, Carlos gave her a stylist after she got the mess started at the end of the show. You gotta give Carlos a reason to put that minor behind you. She is too much prosperity thick or 40. I hope Maurice gets it together after talking with Dr. Francis. I hope he does too, because he doesn't want to be seen as a cheater, I don't think. And that may have hit home with him, hopefully, coming from like a whole on outsider. I mean, when other people say it or in their circle, he can ha ha, but a whole other person is like, look, it's true. Like, you have to really honor what you have going on in the places. But I also understand what you were saying earlier, Toddy, about like just their level of entrepreneurship. And but why can't that be at her pace too? You know what I'm saying? So
I see. I guess my thing is I don't see the interference as it, keeping her from going at her own pace. I don't see that complaint.
yeah.
And I think the complaint
Yeah,
is
the
coming
complaint
because
had only
have
to do with
entrepreneurial um, work ability inside of her to say, okay, well, he did this much, I'm gonna finish it up. So with how his mind operates to get shit done, she's asking for needs a boss. That's what it is. She's a worker and not an entrepreneur.
right. Right, because she could have just taken the lemon and made lemonade
Yeah.
without all of that,
Yes.
without all the salt. Yeah. Like she could have kept all of that to herself and been like, oh yeah, baby, this is great. And then shown up with her own crew,
Right.
told homeboy to kick rocks and
Or
been a boss
not
about
the
that
not
shit.
your own crew, but you come with a counter offer. I love everything you brought to me. I actually have some ideas, and my thing is when you say he's already picked everybody, do you have somebody else you want to work with? Are you just mad that he did what was obvious and reached out to the resources that were most available to you guys?
Yeah.
You're a married couple, so 9 times out of 10 they have the same resources.
Well, what if she
Marceau
was
Martel.
planning on going to Melody? Well, we'll find out. Because what if she was planning on going to Melody and maybe, well, who knows? But
Then
you're right. She could have just brought it up later.
yeah, I mean, as the business, and that's why the marriage, you want things to be different because, they're married. But as two business persons, oh, okay, all right, thank you, because it's not like has contracts with them. He's told you people who he's considering. Do you have someone you're considering? Let it be known and let's weigh our options and then move forward. Business from a business perspective. But
Right.
if she's tying it into their relationship and she's saying, oh, here he is controlling something else. And that's why these marriages just don't, their business life don't ever really work out well on these shows.
Yeah. So then we had that was a really interesting perspective. I appreciate that. And then we had the Destiny race. I loved the Destiny race. I love the idea of the Destiny race. I
It is,
want to have a Destiny race. I'm going to put the sign in the other side of my backyard and run to it a couple of times, maybe, so it equals a long distance or something. I don't know. But they had that 5K Destiny race. And it was, I think, a very phenomenal thing to see all the, Black excellence running towards their dreams and just having the kids out there too, showing them that, hey, you can do a physical affirmation of your dreams and your greatness. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
take physical, like, this is just like stirring the cauldron almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you can put action in and it might seem like nothing, but watch, it can pay off. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
So it's beautiful. And I really liked when these two put it together and we didn't have to hear anything else from them. They kind of make a good team on this kind of
yeah.
stuff. I appreciate them. You're right.
Look
Their
at
level is,
Bod. Okay, Bod.
huh, right? And she Oh, we're not to that part yet. Okay, wait. Okay. Yeah. So, yep, bod. Oh yeah, no, we were. But she won, over Destiny. No. Hey, I'm on live. Leave me alone. Shh.
Yeah, so you're muted, but I'll talk about this scene if you have to answer a call. Um,
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about this scene because I really want to know what your thoughts were on when Destiny's place happened after the Destiny race.
well, Destiny looks so great. I loved her outfit. I think her wig was finally like this. I have to be honest. We talked about wigs. I feel like, as far as the moms, I let them do them. But Destiny surprises me that she owns all, this hair store, and her wigs are often very um I don't want to, they're just very like, I don't know, the display wigs you see at the wig store, they don't look like good quality hair. She doesn't advertise well, just gonna be honest. But like Portia's hair is slayed. But anyways, um,
Exactly. And she just did her she popped champagne on her Instagram live today. I was there for it. It was so cute. I just posted about it too. But yeah, she posted posting the popping a bottle of champagne to
yeah,
her Pursuit of Portia book coming out. And she even sent Simon out the room and just wanted to do it on live. And she was so excited. Yeah. So Portia's are always laid. Portia's hairs, okay? Whether she's wearing her short natural hair, which I love on the cover of her book, or any of her wigs from Go Naked Hair. I believe this is the thing. I'm not getting any promotions on that. I just know she's always saying it. Her hair is always laid. And I think that's her mama's wig too, is that hair dyed or something too. Miss Diane.
yeah. You said, well, I like I said, I try to stay off the mom's hair or whatever. Maybe they just
Synthetic.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that it'd be looking synthetic, but
Beep.
it do look real cheap. But anyway, she looked really nice. But in my opinion, y'all probably know this by now, I get irritated by Destiny chiming in on their relationship too. And it's like, my thing is, it's uncomfortable and cringy for me to watch. Like when they were had that scene when they were in the salon, and I'm gonna do this real quick. Last season, they had that argument in the parking lot where she told Martel that he needed to be more of a man and act more like a man and stop being so feminine. And when he responded to her, then she was like, women can do anything and everything. So I felt like it was a reverse sexism type thing. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so and then we move forward to this salon situation this year where they're arguing, and she's like, all right, now don't make me put this heel in your
The
head.
stiletto in your
Yeah.
skull.
And
There's
people
t-shirts
think that
available
that's
on my
okay. However, of course, if he threatened her physically, it wouldn't be. I'm not one who likes that. I don't like that. Respect people in the same way you want to be respected. And so she gets in his face, and she's inserting herself into all his arguments. If every time Martel was upset, he started mentioning how her marriage failed, we would be up, in an uproar. If every time she had an issue, he was all in her face, it would be a problem. So I just wonder, why does she feel so comfortable always going off on him in his face, yelling and threatening him? Why
I
does she
know.
think
I totally think they screwed before. That's what I'm
I'm
feeling
saying?
like. I'm feeling like they screwed at some point where she feels like this, she doesn't have a line. She's not like everybody else. You
Probably
know what I'm
why
saying?
Melody been treating her like that. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying it's really weird because she took it upon herself in this instance to try to check Martel, and it's like, for what?
There you go.
And it's weird to me. So I understood his mom saying something, because the truth is she did start yelling at him. And if he yelled back, everyone would
Yeah,
act like he was such an evil person. But what was she doing? Like,
right.
I don't get it.
And I feel like sometimes Destiny just comes across yelly. Like, look at the posture of her head, how it's back, like to get even more of her voice
Yeah.
out. And like, look at her hand, how it's going towards the lady, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, perhaps you're right that her delivery is
And
wrong.
I would have appreciated for her to actually just be respectful and just drop it when his mom stepped in. But that comes from maybe my southern background. But you didn't disrespect me, call me out my name. You walk up to me and you protect can you stop coming at my son like that? You know what? Okay, we'll table this when the moms aren't around. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed even Melody has that about her. She tried
Uh-huh.
real hard to not be that way with Wanda. When Wanda and her mom were going back and forth, she did not insert herself. But then Tisha came over and inserted herself. At that point, I would have went off.
Right.
But some people just don't have that type of mentality. But I didn't like the way she was even trying to go kind of tit for tat with his mom like that. For what? Because it's not your beef. It's not your prop. So what are you so hype about?
Right. Right.
And meanwhile, you're protecting your business. That's what's so funny to me about her. She jumps in every argument that they have, but
Mm-hmm.
she has protected her ex-husband and her child like I would protect mine, honestly, and kept her business to herself.
Right. Right. Well, I can appreciate that. And I can also appreciate that for some reason, as much as she has like this intimate line with Martel,
Mhm.
honestly, she has like this thing with Melody too, where why is she always jumping in on Melody's behalf? That's always the fight lately. Listen,
I
listen.
get
So
it.
the whole thing was homegirl Destiny was telling Martel he comes off as passive aggressive towards Melody
Mhm.
after Tiffany's forehead and Smokey the Bear brought up, oh yeah, the last time we saw each other was at our vow renewal, and we can't seem to get together without arguing. And then she looked at Martel, and
Mhm.
then she looked at Melody, and that's what started it all. Because of course Martel is gonna immediately him and his crying game, always blaming
He
everything
didn't
on
say
Mel.
nothing. That's my whole thing, and what happens every
Yeah.
time. And we talked
Mhm.
about this the last time too. He sit there and somebody say something to him, and last time it was Melody, and this time it was Destiny. He didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything again.
He didn't crack his lips, but he responds just like Candace do. And that's what I'm saying. So my thing is, here come Destiny out of nowhere. I think that the problem is, and she wants to, I don't even understand where that energy came from. If Melody was quiet and Martel is quiet and they're trying to get through
Do
this,
you think it could be fake as
it
to
don't look fake because she was so into it.
no. Do you think the alliance to Melody, like protecting Melody, is the fake part and she just feels like getting in Martel's face? Could it even be that?
I think that on one hand, y'all are the ones who told me that Melody was a part of production. So that makes me think of maybe that's why she's kissed her ass so much. Because I will never, I don't care what they've posted. I don't believe you're real friends and you went through a divorce and didn't even tell her until it was over with. So
Right.
you're not real friends. So she found that out on the show with everyone else. So that's not true. Now, what I do think that's one aspect of it, trying to suck up to her for that reason. Another
Mhm.
thing is, I think she is just pouring out her anger from her divorce through their situation
Yeah.
because she's not, like I said, she's keeping her shit to herself.
Yeah.
So I think she's just using Martel to kind of represent her ex-husband in a sense.
That could be that could, what was even their business? I don't even know, I don't even remember that far
Whose
back.
business?
Destiny and her husband's business, to even, and in the hair business, she does need a new supplier. Maybe she can get the hookup from Leah Diaz, formerly of um Love and Medicine, no, Married to Medicine LA. Remember Leah Diaz, the one that was married
I,
to the Egyptian?
I don't
Oh
remember,
my
but
God.
I know their
She
business. I don't,
is
I don't even
She's
remember.
totally a black hairpreneur where
uh,
she has a franchise of Girl Caves beauty supplies, but you can name it what you want. But hers is the Girl Cave LA, and it's black owned, and she has all the suppliers. So I don't know if you ever saw that movie, like
no,
that was about good hair and how hard it was. Like you always ask, why isn't there a black supply store? Well, because typically Black supplies Black store owners were unable to get, adequate supplies. But now there's a bevy of ways to get hair. Therefore,
Did
there's
her have a hair business or something?
yeah, she has full on hair stores like beauty
Husband with
supply.
her
Huh?
with her husband?
No, they got divorced.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know their business. I was saying their personal business. She was protecting their personal business.
Oh, their personal business. Oh, that business.
Yeah.
The real business. The
Mhm.
business that they need. The one the most valuable business in the world. Personal business. Okay.
But Melody was beautiful in that scene. Uh,
Uh,
did we pass the mom's conversation, or is that like
no, it's coming. Here, I can get to it. Okay. Oh, but I felt the same way, though. I did not, as much as Destiny got into it, and as much as Martel's mom had every right to get at Destiny for it, I felt it was less Martel's mama's place to get in it because of her relation to the show. Like she's way over there. She's like not even a real player unless they're trying to just have all these like crazy moms on the show.
well, they're
You
a
know what I
family.
mean?
So they're on the show, but they're actually a family. Like she said, she knows Destiny. So they're a family, and Destiny's a family friend. So that's just what it. I mean, we just probably saw a real dynamic. You know, I mean, yeah, they're family. So you know what I'm saying? You see your son arguing, you probably go see what's
Uh-huh. Prosperity Thick Girl 40, you want to come up? Hello?
what's up.
Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Oh no, are you stuck in an elevator? We can't hear you. Oh wait. There. Sorry, that was me. Oh my God, I was in control of that the whole time. Okay. Now I see. It looks like
Hey
all.
girl, you came here
Hi,
Hey
prepared.
how's
y'all,
it
good and you all. I'm in the CVS. That was the CVS machine kept saying, "Help is coming, help is coming."
going?
But if
Look.
I was if I was in the elevator, I'm claustrophobic. Y'all would have known. I'd have been like, "Please help somebody." I'd be SOS and y'all and everything.
That is funny. So how are you doing?
Good and you guys, how you guys doing?
Great.
Yep, I'm doing pretty freaking awesome.
Yes, you better talk about that hair when your hair always laid like that, Tati.
Ooh, I don't want to do her bad, but she be struggling a little bit for her to go business.
Yeah, can't stay synthetic.
That would be the easiest way to just be like a walking advertisement, especially on this platform. But she looked
Exactly.
like I've literally looked up go naked hair before because Portia hair be so laid. But
Yeah.
I would never buy from
Dr. Heavenly has really good hair at her store too.
Heavenly has. I didn't know that. That's
Oh my
interesting.
God, Dr. Heavenly's Beauty Supply. She just had the grand opening and invited us all personally, and the cameras was going to be there, and her lawyer was going to get us. Yeah, oh my God. But
Yeah,
I
her
didn't.
daughter got a sunglass line in there too.
Yeah, Alora's AK Eyes or something like that. Alora's Eyes.
I don't know the
Yeah.
name. I didn't know she got some.
Do you
So
watch lives
prosperity.
ever, Prosperity Thick Girl?
Huh?
Do you ever watch Dr. Heavenly's lives?
Yeah, she always has to respond to me when I go to her live. I think me and
That
Dr. Heavenly
I
got
know.
a
I
tug of
love
war
her.
going on.
I love her.
Prosperity. What'd you think about the conversation with Destiny and Martel?
Child Destiny thinks she's his mama or his side chick. I don't know. I'm confused. Because you are right. She go up for Mel so hard and Mel just throws her under the bus every time. Like, let them talk.
Yeah, she act like she mad at him too. Like he broke her heart, or it's
But you
weird.
know what it's about. If I'm in
What?
their mess, they can't be in my mess.
Yeah, that's probably that's what I've been thinking too. That's what it seemed
Do
like.
you think The reason she got divorced is because her husband knows she's jonesing for Martel.
No, I
You
don't
know,
think. I
I
don't
think
think.
she wants
Okay.
to keep my business off the screen. I'm gonna keep putting theirs on the screen.
Yep, that's what it is.
So I'm gonna go hard at him. So when
Uh-huh.
nobody go hard at me. And
Right?
if
It's
Martel
really,
said something about her relationship, she would go. She would lose it. It would be so
yeah,
disrespectful. Why would you
yes,
talk to her like that? Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be a whole problem.
And I kind of feel just on a general level that
Okay.
basically how this can all get solved is if girls talk to girls and guys talk to guys.
that's
Like
my
that's
Exactly.
thing.
also part of it. Like, you know
I
what I'm
agree with
saying?
that. I agree. You
Yeah. And I'm
can't.
not even sexist, ageist. I'm not any of the ists on a normal basis. And so I
Mm-hmm.
think that that's a logical,
That's true.
solution, right?
Because I even watched a quick study that was done on the internet where they just had men yelling at women, and they just counted how many people stopped to like make him stop yelling, and then they had a reverse situation, and they even had the woman slap the man and only one person stopped. So you really do have to think about that, because you can't let when a man responds to a woman, he just automatically looks like the bad guy. So especially,
Exactly.
yeah, if he yells like she's yelling. So
Yeah.
don't put people in that position.
Exactly. Like, she was so wrong though. That's the thing. You are
Hmm.
so out of pocket. And
Hmm.
if he would have said that to you, it would have switched on to him being out of pocket.
Yep.
But you were that out of pocket though.
Yep.
Because what you was talking about wasn't even that serious for you to
Exactly.
even get that hype with him. Because that
Yeah.
wasn't between you and him. That was between him and Mel.
Hmm.
Mel kept her mouth closed. Why couldn't you have kept your mouth closed? Mel didn't feel like arguing that time, so Mel didn't feel like arguing. You felt like arguing.
Right.
But then when they do argue, you the first one to say, I'm tired of being in the middle. You put yourself in the
Yeah,
middle each
a
and
big
every time.
every time.
So
Monkey
make
in
up
the
your
middle
mind. Are you
there
tired
all
of being in the
day.
middle or do you like it?
That's what I'm
Because I
saying.
think
Right.
you like it.
That's what she like it, because when he came to the hair store, he was just talking, and she was just so shady. He was talking business. She was so shady. You bringing up his marriage
Yeah.
issues, girl. Like, but then you getting mad at somebody at your birthday dinner bringing up your marital issues. Like, what? Make it make sense. Just say hi and bye. How you doing? Why you got to get in their business?
Well, I kind of
And
feel like
again, that's because you
that
don't want them to
happened
start in
before.
on your stuff.
Exactly.
That's true, but I do feel like the birthday party thing was not the proper place for that. If she wants, bring it up, bring the messy.
Yeah.
But why at the birthday party? That part was the mess.
It wasn't the proper place, and it
Yeah,
was.
that was something different. I'm talking about with Martel and her.
That
Now
was
Tiffany,
the
hey,
point
get her.
I'm making is that was a messy thing to do, but at the same time, you turned around and you do it to somebody else every chance you get.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What she did her and Tiffany, I have no problem with because I don't like Tiffany. Tiffany starts stuff and they act like she can't remember what she did. But Martel said
Hmm.
nothing to you.
Right.
Martel did nothing
Never
to
does.
you.
Never does.
You were his friend before you were her
That was
friend.
crazy. Man. That
But
is
you
just a
wouldn't think so.
No, you wouldn't.
that is
You wouldn't think
crazy to
that her
me.
and Martel was messing with each other. You would think her and Mel was messing with each other the way she defends her.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
Mm-mm. Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
But whatever. Maybe they'll figure it out. Mm.
They will. They will. Next we have the mom. Oh yeah, but then he did literally go and run by and hide behind his mom, and forehead and her husband mentioned
yeah,
it.
he looked like a little punk.
When right
Yeah,
here?
he did look
Wait.
like a little boy out. Go ahead, get her. And he said it. He said it. He said, "Go get her,
He
mom.
literally
Get her,
like
mom." What?
he literally positioned himself behind his mom. That was not a cool looking thing for such a big dude. You know what I mean? Like he could hold his own. He could have just been like walked away or whatever. But look at the look on her face says it all. It's like, really? That's what you're serving today? Okay, Martel. Okay,
Actually
Martel.
respect it.
But
And
that's what deserves for him to go in at least one time.
hmm,
She deserves for him
Look,
to go in on her at least one time because she does way too much.
he
yeah.
does. She does. And look, then he was like,
That's
okay, mama, that's enough. That's enough. Okay, mama.
I mean, she did what needed to be done. I'm just gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
she knew the assignment.
If that was my child, I would did the same thing. My son don't need nobody helping his ex-wife go in on him, man. You know what I'm saying? It just is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like that's just the same thing I would have done, and I really do. I don't see it as being a mama's, but I think it's respectful to see that we know he has opinions about certain things, and he shuts up because it's his mom. She started going off on him, and he shut up when they were at her house. You know what I'm saying, and that's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he better have respect for his mom. His mama look like she don't play, but he don't have respect for everybody else. That's the problem.
Yeah, he don't have respect.
That's the problem. And
Mel,
the problem is, but next, oh
But
my
Martel will
gosh,
get on his girl moves, and he will go in with
she
it.
did say you act too feminine. She told him that.
she give it to him straight. I like her.
I liked right here where they were trying to get along, the two mom-in-laws right here, because they got grandkids.
They always get along.
They've
Mm-hmm.
always Vanessa and what's Martel's mom's name? Darn. Um
Vanessa and Miss Marlene.
Yeah,
Miss Marley. Okay, so
always
you
get
can tell
along. They
that
ain't
she
never had
was
no issues as far as I know.
They're
yeah,
not the
right?
problem.
Yeah, they don't
The
have.
hurricane is
Exactly.
coming.
They family.
Here comes the problem. Oh, do you
The
feel it? Do you
hurricane is coming.
the bitch called Wanda is coming. She's coming down the way. Do you think Wanda had to
Finding a
stay?
fish called Wanda.
So I was happy to see Vanessa address Wanda's issues. I wish Miss Marlene would have addressed them too. I thought they was finna go.
Yes. Oh my God, you just had all that smoke over there for Destiny. Come back. She talk about your grandkids now. Come back. Don't
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Give it to her.
I wonder if she's seen the video and stuff. She probably ain't even seen that stuff online. But if she's seen it, maybe she would have been more upset.
Yeah, because she keeps talking about staying in her lane. No, this the lane you need to be in.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So right here,
But
Miss
y'all see,
Wanda
Miss Wanda
is
knew how what to say and what not to say to Miss Vanessa. You see, she said all that in her confessional, and then she said the rest when Tisha came and grabbed her. She knew what not to
but
say.
who was
She
that in
she
the
tried to play
confessional
dead.
though?
You
But
know,
who was that in the confessional though?
good. She looked good.
She looked fantastic. She looked like a cousin.
Yeah,
Somebody
I was
without a
like,
whole bottle of spritz in her head.
she looked good.
who
You know,
that?
really live for them hairstyles she be wearing. She just wear them once they pass their expiration date.
Yeah, she kind of looks like she was on her way to a liquor store in
She keep it
1997.
laid, but it just
Yeah,
be laid wrong.
yeah, yeah. She try to keep them
Yeah,
up.
Miss
that's
Marlene
an
ain't want
old
her to use that bun as a weapon. You know that thing
look.
was hard.
She was telling her, nobody's going to listen to anything that you have to say with your husband and a boyfriend,
She was
but you're
right.
always posting on social media. And then she's like, I put that on social media myself. And
Yeah.
then she started getting all hyphy. But then look at Melody's face. Melody like, Miss Wanda, really? My mom? Like, come on now.
Well, now this is actually a conversation I was here for because I prefer for the moms to be talking to each other.
By theirself. Like, just, I don't think that
I think Mel went over there because she like, hold on, my mom don't mess with nobody. So
Yes.
I think that's
yeah,
why Mel went over there
Also,
like, hold on, what's going on?
and
Because
also
Mel really
other
yeah.
didn't even say
moms.
anything.
Wait, y'all, before we get into that juicy juice, I just want to say, did y'all Wanda keep making these quick comments that we keep overlooking? Because she said that Melody's mom had cheated.
Mess with a married man.
Well, actually, first she said she cheated. And then she said something about the married man. And then the last time when her and Melody was arguing, she said Melody was friends with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
She keeps saying this stuff, and we need more
Mm-hmm.
information about what she's saying. We need tea. Don't be dropping these little
You
bugs.
so you believe Wanda? You think that she has actual tea? You
I
think
mean,
she
we
does, or do you
don't
think she's
nobody ever
being like
talk about
messy? Because
it.
I think like I was feeling like
Uh-uh.
Vanessa was holding her own. Miss Vanessa was holding her own during that exchange,
Yeah, Miss
and I
Wanda
don't.
was talking about in the first season when the brother put that video, said that about
Oh my
Mel's mother.
God.
She didn't have tea on Miss Vanessa. That's why she was like, I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question
What
because
happened?
she really
The
didn't have
first,
tea on that. Now
Wait,
the
yeah,
male
the
part,
first.
she maybe does.
wait a minute.
Ah.
Wait a minute. Let's revisit that. What happened in that video? Because I kind of remember that.
when the
You
brother was
guys,
saying that they was messing with each other or something, and I think the brother was supposed to have been the married man, and Miss Vanessa was like, no, that's not what happened.
But he had a video.
Yeah, it was something about a video or something.
Yeah, but wasn't it like a sex
oh,
video?
was that the lady who they said was a sex video or something wrong
Yes, that
about
was
her?
her. That was
That
her.
was
Martel's
Vanessa,
brother. It was Martel's brother.
Miss Vanessa and Martel's
Yes,
brother.
yes.
Mm.
That's what
Oh
they were
my.
trying to say. And Miss Vanessa was like, no, that's why they got mad at Martel. It was a kitchen scene. The scene was in the kitchen
Hmm.
on I think it was the first or second season.
Hmm. See, that's why everything matter.
Because they cussed him
Married
out
to.
for not taking up for Miss Vanessa when his brother said it.
Because it was a video. That's why everything matters. That's why we got to remember what happened in these seasons. So yeah, that's why I'm saying I be wanting people to go into more detail about what Miss Wanda be saying, but they don't because I don't know. Is Miss Wanda a liar? Can we say that she a liar?
Say it again, Tati.
I said, can we say that we feel like Miss Wanda is a liar? Is that something she's been doing?
I don't know what she's told the truth on. Like she's just.
And
I don't really know what she says. She just
well, we
comes.
just recalled that video, and we remember that. I don't remember. Do you remember her lying? Is what I asked.
No,
I
I
don't.
don't know. I
I,
don't know. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
recall
know.
her
I
lying.
don't know.
I don't recall
Oh,
her
what
lying.
happened to Prosperity Thick Girl dropped out? Okay, no worries. Um,
I'm sure she'll.
the
But I
the
don't recall her lying or getting caught in any lies. I do recall her making accusations again against Marcel and then investigating and telling the truth. So I don't know, but that's one incident that when she's arguing with Vanessa, we just remembered where that came from. And now I just want somebody to dig into. I want to know more about the side chick. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all gonna keep talking about it, I want y'all to spill all the beans. Bring the side chick on.
oh my God, bring on the mom side chick. But I would rather
Child.
see the people that are currently being talked about. Why don't we start with Wanda's husband and boyfriend? Why don't we start there before we start going to imaginary people?
Well, it's
Why don't
not
we
tea
start-
because she's not hiding it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So why don't we start there
I
instead
mean,
of
it's
getting to
down the
like because I would like to see how that actually transpires. You know, I did know a lady once, and I would see her on my way to go get my son from school sometimes. And that lady
Child. The husband.
going by me, I'd be like, "Oh, how are you, so and so?" She'd be like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm on my way to the train station. I'm
girl.
going to see my husband." And then she'd come back, and I'd be like, "Oh, how was your trip?" She'd be like, "Oh, my trip was good. I'm back on my way home to my boyfriend." And she had it like that. And she was like 70 something girl, and she would go see a husband and then
I
come
think
back and where she
I
lived by
wouldn't
me,
mind seeing that.
she was with a freaking boyfriend. And that's just how they lived. Isn't that crazy? Kind of cool. Like, but I
I don't
guess if that's your
wouldn't mind
thing.
seeing that. It would be kind of cool to see. I mean,
YouTube now about the lady. She has two husbands and a boyfriend. And she been with her first husband for 29 years. And the
Wanda,
other one for 9 years.
Miss Wanda.
Yeah, it's on Nick at Night. Nick at Night.
Oh,
um, would
okay.
you want to see that? Would y'all want to see Miss Wanda in her open relationship as a part of this show?
Not as a part of this show. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the
No, I
moms,
get enough of Miss
they
Wanda.
need their own table. They need their own table. They need to, just like how I feel like in Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hope my sidebar isn't going to go too far, but the Real Housewives of Atlanta have the OLG gang, right?
Right.
Have them
Yeah,
be
yeah.
over there. I did not like that in exchange because you can't really disrespect your elders the way that you feel like doing it sometimes. And but they put themselves in situations where it's sometimes, hey, where you're here for TV, let's make good TV then, lady. You know? But
I I would like to see. I just hate when they throw out things on these shows and then they don't dig into them. Just splurt out things like, and if it wasn't for us actually watching
you
it,
know who she remind me of blurting things out? Black China's mom. What's her name? Tokyo Tina. Dang, Tokyo, Tony, Tiny, Tokyo,
I don't know.
Tokyo, Tanya. You know Black China. You know who I'm talking about. She used to hang out with the Kardashian lady, and she was married to the
Yeah,
Kardashian. And her mom. always says, like, spills her daughter's beans, you know? And half the time you have to be like, is she lying on her daughter? That's the kind of information that freaking Miss Wanda delivers. You know, it's
But
like,
true
come
because
on now, lady.
we just backed up. I don't feel well. Are you feeling like that's what she's been doing in what situations?
I just feel like overall, Miss Wanda is messy, and in an attempt to be messy, says very salacious, like, you know, things to get your attention and things to make you think a certain way about us, to plant a seed of
I mean,
contention.
I feel like she
Yeah.
said that, and now maybe I just can't remember, and that's why I'm asking what you're talking about. But I recall her saying, um, I don't recall her saying anything that was like a lie. I just think she'd be out of her place.
Yeah, no, I don't know that it's alive, but it hasn't been proven. So aside from the video not being true, where she said she just had information,
What video?
that video of the Vanessa lady, didn't we just say that part?
No, that video was its own situation, and it's Melody's mom in the video.
And it has nothing to
No, it's
do.
not Melanie mom in the video. It's Martel brother in the video saying something about about Mel's mom.
Oh, okay. So
Miss
I'm the
Vanessa
confused
deceived
one.
from
I'm
the
the
first season.
It's whatever you guys say.
Let me type it in. I'm gonna just Google it and we can continue.
Yeah. But I feel like when the daughters did finally come up, and look, Vanessa right here on her phone, she was like, I don't have time for you. She's like, woman, please, I don't have time for you. She's like, you are so ghetto. And that's when Miss Wanda went in. She went in. She was like, you need to know the definition or the meaning of ghetto, she said, or something. And then started getting all loud. All the heads around him started turning. And then here come Tisha up and immediately looking to Vanessa to have the sense in the group, because she already knows she can't talk to her mama. But I'm just like, start with your mom, lady. Start with your mom. What about you, Toddy? What did you think about that part?
I just felt like the women, even though Melody walked up, Melody stayed out of it. She actually was trying to diffuse the situation. Tisha, to me, came and escalated it at the point to where Tisha turned to Melody's mom and started saying, "You do it too." That would have been the point I would have went off on Tisha.
Yeah.
I felt like she needed to shut up, let them have their conversation. If you wasn't gonna try to stop it, then walk away. And I'm surprised Melody is so classy, because this would have been the time where a fight would have almost broke out. Don't come over here talking about what my mama done did. Get your
Right.
mama and get her to walk away, because you
Right.
have been talking about our kids on the internet in the first place. And that's why I was mad at Martel for going off on Miss Wanda, because even though it looked bad because he a man, stop talking about folks' kids, because you're gonna get what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was way out of pocket. But y'all, my phone about to go out, and I don't want it to stop in the middle of the show, so I want to tell y'all bye now, just in case it go
All
out.
right.
Oh my gosh,
Because I'm
Prosperity
not at home.
40. Thank you so much for stopping by. We love you over here. Beautiful, curvy. Love you.
You know, I love y'all back.
And
Y'all be
love
safe.
your point of
Until we
view.
do our housewives.
Oh yeah, after the freaking Beverly Hills reunion tonight, I might go live tonight. I might go live in the morning. I don't really know. But I totally appreciate you.
Love you, Foxy. Y'all be safe.
Thank you,
I'm still gonna listen
Prosperity 40.
until it do
Love you. Can't wait to see you and hearing you again. We are so blessed to have her in our midst, let me tell you. Okay, appreciate that.
Now, what is it that I should Google? I mean, I typed in Martel Holt's brother and Melody's mom. I don't even know what to.
Maybe Prosperity Thick Girl 40 can send us a link about it later, or
Yeah,
a message.
nothing came up under that search. Not one thing in relation to that video.
Yeah. I don't know, but did you see this part? This was really interesting because we can I wanted to hear more what you thought. You were saying that Melody was being very respectful and that Tisha was coming up talking about it's both your faults, and that would have been the time to have words. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, she did not come to diffuse the situation. She came to help place blame, and she should have minded her business. And she just showed to me how much her and Wanda have in common.
Hmm.
But yeah, it didn't go where I thought it was gonna go. I was surprised. This is another situation where I'm surprised to see Melody not protect home. That
Yeah.
is uh something kind of reoccurring. And I guess nobody expects her to do that with Martel, even though that's her baby daddy.
Right.
But I mean, not with Destiny. You didn't step in to defend
Right. Well,
mom.
right here, she kind of, this was the most she did.
That was nothing. You had
Yeah.
two women going off on your mom for quite some time.
Yeah, she did allow that. And then
And
when her mom was really upset when Tisha put her hands on her,
and
that
she
was like, don't touch me in the middle of all this.
exactly. And Melody said, and she just it's like where does she be? And not to mention, now it's her mom. I'm gonna include Martel too. I'm gonna include Destiny, and I'm also gonna include her brother because remember when she told her brother, Martel told the kids that you're gay.
Thanks for coming, Prosperity Thick Girl.
She told
Yeah.
her that Martel told the kids that you're gay, and they planned to go to that Halloween costume party, and she didn't show up and left him there.
Uh-huh.
Didn't even tell him she wasn't gonna come. Like she has a real. She's showing like her loyalty to me. Like it don't show up. Like her. I don't know. To me, it just don't show up for these people who's supposed to be. She's supposed to care
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. She kind of leaves them out to dry in
Yeah,
the midst of everything.
but she hold Tiffany down.
Right. She did stick up for this whole new lady. Yeah. So what's up there? So I think Wanda was doing too much as always.
Yeah.
And why doesn't Tisha stop letting her wreak havoc in her relationships? Because now back to what we said at the beginning also was how she's a bone of contention to Marceau in their relationship. He's
Mm,
like, please stop bringing your mom around here. And
yeah.
she doesn't listen. But then when she says, but then she goes to the psychiatrist and says, "Oh, he said I don't listen."
Mm,
You're right. She is not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
no. She.
But if we had Shake-a-Vision, she would be shook.
Yeah. And then I don't get the whole, acting like like she can't be a part of Martel's depression. Anybody, your kids can be a part of your depression.
Yeah. Yeah. There's all different types of triggers for depression. There's not one formula for any person. You know what I'm saying? Like that matches everybody else. So it's a very, that's why, mind matters. Mind yourself, mind your mind and see how you're check in, how you're feeling. If you need to go talk to somebody, be sure you do that. So yeah, I was glad when Tisha finally literally stole her mother away from the situation. She literally was like, Mom, come on.
Yes.
She's not tired of that yet, you guys.
I would think.
Tired of it. I would be like, so she doesn't really act embarrassed to me. Like I would be like, again. Oh, oh, look, Dawn Hall is in the house.
What
Oh, hello, Dawn Hall. Oh, hello, a newbie. Thanks for stopping in to Larger Curves. Thank you. That's right, Dawn Hall. Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today.
wait a minute. This is my first time ever seeing Ariane. She is beautiful.
Isn't she gorgeous?
What the fuck? She is
Yes.
beautiful. Like what the fuck?
She is gorgeous.
I've never ever seen her. I never looked her up or nothing, but I just saw her. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he has.
That that is so crazy. That actually speaks volumes to what's been
She
going
did a live recently.
on. See,
She did a live where she was complaining that she got brought up so many times on the show
yeah,
and they're painting her a certain way and stuff. So, but hey, look, you did what you did to somebody on TV and this is what happened. So, sorry. Um,
mm-mm.
look, but then, of course,
Oh, she finna be on the show or something.
yeah.
These lies, people want to hear. I mean, that's the thing. When you bring her up so much, now people want to see. I am one of them. I want to actually see If you're gonna talk about her, then talk about her. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
want what's going on. I want to hear more about the story now.
Yeah,
Whereas we could have used this as a season to be moving forward. They did spend a lot of time talking about her.
they did.
So I mean, now I'm looking at all these lives that just popped up for no reason, and all of this stuff about her. She might get some type of access to a larger platform.
Yeah, she possibly could. She does a couple of lives here and there. I'm not real sure of any other, like if she's on that Gigo or the Cameo or the other stuff. And I don't know of any like actual interviews that she's done. If somebody could snag that, I don't know why she's not talking more since there are so many people are talking about her. But here, we're going to wrap up here in about 6 minutes. But I just wanted to know what your thoughts were at that last part when Tisha had to bring up Kimmie again in a negative way. She can't keep that woman's name out of her mouth. What she wanted was Skinner and where is the suit or something. She can't keep her mind off damn Kimmie. So she finally gets her mom away from verbally assaulting Miss Vanessa with nonsense. It drags her to the other side of the room to be like, Mama, you have to be better. And by the way, while I was in Las Vegas, I told Kimmie that whatever she said to you was disrespectful and blah, 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 but that, we're going to leave it all in Vegas and move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me that you lied, Mom. She told me that she didn't say what you said she said. She said, well, she was very disrespectful. She was very disrespectful.
Well, disrespectful. That's what she
Disrespectful.
said. I was like, oh my God. But I mean, it looked like she was telling her like, leave it there. We're gonna leave it where it is, and I think that's what she needed to tell her.
Yeah, but then her mom said this. Oh no, then her mom said this right here, right there, you guys.
No, a snake when I see a snake.
Yeah, who is she talking about? What is she talking about? So that is one of those tidbits you're talking about. Now I want to know more. The other stuff she said earlier, I don't want to know that because it's not like it's adjacent. It's show adjacent. The mom is show adjacent. But this right here, she said in relation to Kimmie, I know a snake when I see a snake. She said that in relation to Kimmie.
She hasn't liked Kimmie ever since they were sitting there and they asked them on the reunion, well, do you ever talk about Mel? And Kimmie, Tisha said, no, we don't talk about her. And then Kimmie did not say no. And she was like, well, what you want me to do? Lie for you? So she felt like I don't know if you remember, they had a conversation, Kimmie and Wanda, where Wanda was like, you were supposed to have her back and you had her looking stupid. And I don't know. I guess it just comes down to, do you think she should have lied to help out her sister-in-law or?
No, not at all. I feel like you don't need to lie to protect nobody because then you got to remember the lies you told. I feel like the other person should just be fucking honest and keep you out of it.
Yeah.
What? I got to remember my own bullshit. Now I got to remember your bullshit too? No.
That's how I feel too. I've always felt that, she shouldn't have lied and she shouldn't have been asked to lie. And Tisha should have just told the truth,
Yeah.
That's the root of it. I really don't feel any other way. We're too grown to be doing that.
Right.
Now if the police involved, I might consider telling a quick lie. No, I'm just like.
I mean, it's like Melody's all, we have to be over 18 and of sound mind to sign the contracts, girl. I'm not lying for you. Like, why would I even be on camera lying for you?
Yeah.
That's with my integrity overall. And people are going to be like, oh, she's doing this all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad she stood up for herself. Tisha definitely isn't worth it. She turned on you the first chance she get. She's the kind of one that take the favor and use the favor. Bye-bye.
I just got to say, I would not put it past to think that they have paid to get these videos removed. There is absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I was thinking that recently on some other topics. I was like, oh, there's some scrubbing going on.
Yes, there is nothing
going on these days, you guys, in these internet streets. And in
Nothing.
YouTube streets, thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. Make sure you smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. We're about to wrap it up here today. I appreciate Toddy Vision, who I love, my sister from another mister, coming in to share her point of view, which is also lovely and perfect in its own imperfect way, such as my perfectly imperfect views. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what we are. We're perfect imperfections. And that's what we have to realize. All the people I've been talking about today, it's like just my opinion. It's for entertainment purposes. It's allegedly, it's not with malice. It's for fun. It's, I love you guys. Thanks for entertaining me over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville and sharing your stories, whether it's whatever portion of the story you're telling. I appreciate it over there. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all you guys in the chat that popped in today. A shout out to who do we have? We have Don Hall. We have Prosperity Thick Girl 40. We had Love to Dogs, Love My Dogs too. And of course we had DT was in the house. And then we had who was the first one? Oh yeah, the One Who Cares popped in. So I really love all my beautiful curvies, and thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. Smash the buttons. Toddy, where can they find you?
Toddy Vision everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
That's right. She's Toddy Vision everywhere. You heard it here on Larger Curves. Smash the button. See you in the next video.
Okay, before you leave, are you gonna watch the Ariane Curry live, or have you already watched it?
Oh, I couldn't re-find it. I saw another lady, Brand News
Uh-huh.
715. She did a thing on it, and she'd be finding stuff, girl. So over there, she did a replay of it, and it was really hard to hear. But yeah,
Well, there's one that was posted 6 days ago. I'm gonna
yeah,
watch.
is that the one? Is it on like yellow and white stripes?
No, this is posted by Know What. But
Ooh, let's check it out. You want to go live on it?
I guess if it's juicy enough.
Well, I mean, we could dredge up the mistress. I mean, we could. I mean, everybody likes coleslaw except for when they don't.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Remember, yeah. I don't like
I'm not, I don't know. I know I'm going to watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, of course, reunion tonight. And, but if you want to go live about something, let me know. I want to go live with you too, Toddy.
All right. Well, you have a good day. I'm about to feed my face and stuff.
Okay.
Bye, all.
Okay, you guys. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on the count of 3. 1, 2,